watching WSFA 12 News and the Raycom News Network, Alabama's news source.
Well, now that it's spring, we will all spend more time outdoors, and that means there's a small chance you could get Lyme disease. And I say small because doctors say it is rare in the South. Or is it? While the CDC estimates 300,000 cases each year, Alabama will see fewer than 5%. But more and more people are claiming they have the disease, and the reason why starts with your doctor's visit. This story tonight is new at 6. Mike Yates is an avid turkey hunter, and being outdoors is his passion. But he was almost robbed of this simple pleasure when he got Lyme disease.
Yeah, they gave me 10 days worth of medicine and said, you're good to go. And me being ignorant to it also, I said, okay, you're the doctor, you know, so I did what he said.
His symptoms got worse. He lost 60 pounds in 5 months, and 2 medical opinions later, both contradicted the first.
Carried me to a doctor in Birmingham, a neurologist, and I was diagnosed with Shy-Draker syndrome, which is an advanced form of Parkinson's. And my daughter being in the medical field, she told me what it was, and basically it's a 5 to 8 year shelf life to live.
Despite the news, he began researching his symptoms. What he learned is he did, in fact, have Lyme disease. How it was misdiagnosed is still a mystery, one that baffles Kevin Wolf.
It was the only possibility we could find was Lyme disease.
He started the Lyme Disease Association of Alabama after doctors told him Lyme disease doesn't exist in Alabama. Wolf says his son is proof that it does.
The doctors decided that it was a psychiatric problem, that he needed to try to figure out a way to deal with the symptoms. And we knew that that couldn't be a possibility because we knew our son, for one thing, and he was, you know, nobody's that good of an actor 24 hours a day to be in that much pain and to give up everything he loved, you know.
Lyme disease is known as the great imitator because its symptoms mimic so many other illnesses. It may start with the feeling of having the flu, a fever, headaches, and fatigue. If left untreated, it could lead to joint pain, muscle aches, neurological, and heart problems. Last year, the State Department of Health recorded 390 cases. Only 22 were confirmed. A tick is about the size of a sesame seed, so small that you may not recognize the bite until you feel the symptoms.
They have an innate ability to not only attach very tightly, but they can even secrete some anesthetic properties in their saliva that make the host unaware that the tick can even be there.
Dr. D. Jones and Dr. Mary McIntyre say the reason so many people are being misdiagnosed is that patients aren't being properly tested.
You know, a lot of people have symptoms and they say that they'll go ahead and get a test done, but it's not the recommended test that the CDC recommends, which is a 2-step test. So there are a lot of false positives as a result.
Thanks to the right testing, Mike Yates' life is no longer a death sentence.
If it wouldn't have been for my wife being open to the Holy Spirit telling her, get your husband checked, then I might have been in a whole lot worse shape than I'm in right now as far as physically.
Instead, he enjoys good days and bad, days he thought were numbered before he put in the work by asking questions and getting the right answers. Now, ticks are most active in warmer months, mostly between April and September. To avoid them, use repellents that contain 20 to 30% DEET on exposed skin and clothing. Use products that contain permethrin, that is a synthetic chemical used to treat clothing and gear like boots, pants, socks, and tents. It will protect your clothing through several washings. We've also got information on how to remove a tick. You'll find it on our website. Just click on this story.
It's a little